Hello, how's it going everyone? Back again for another episode, and today I am in the dungeon doing some digging. Today I am of course in the 5th floor. Since yesterday I have started with the digging of the 5th floor, and now I am already on... I almost fell into the dungeon, did not notice it. I am now on the second hallway, so let's continue. But before that, let's of course check out how many pickaxes I have. I have only 3.5 pickaxes. I will make a few new ones. Let me quickly resupply my pickaxe situation. I have now 7 new pickaxes and 1 slightly used one, so let's make it 8 brand new pickaxes. That's good enough. Time to continue digging the hallway. The hallway digging should go pretty smoothly since I've been doing it for quite a while now, but first things we see is some gravel blocking my way. That's not ideal since gravel takes a lot of time to dig through. Obviously that's not what we want, so I'll have to first shovel away the gravel, and then I'll have to do the other things, which is digging cobblestone. But here it is. Everything seems to be going pretty well, pretty nicely. I am digging, and I think the hallway, it's about to be finished. That means I am now done with 2 hallways of the 5th floor. Let me just quickly start another one. So 2 blocks for the wall and 1 block for the hallway, and then dig 2 blocks into it and put a torch on the left side. Here is a torch, and that's very nice. Oh, 1 second, I wanna do one thing. Okay, that was some technical difficulties, but now I am back to the dungeon. I have started this side and put a torch. Now I will go back to the other side of the dungeon and we can do more digging. This one will be a slightly bit problematic because we see the dungeon that's below me. This usually means some different approach towards expanding my dungeon. Since there is nothing to dig through, I have to make bridges, stuff like that. 1 and 2 for the wall and 1 more for the hallway. I'll then dig a few blocks in, and as soon as I can I will put a torch on the right side. Here it is. The first opportunity arises, and we can now continue digging until I reach the end of the hallway. But now I have encountered another problem, and that problem is that I have to place a bridge across this dungeon that is below me. That's not ideal, but at the same time it's not so bad because I don't need to dig through anything, because the dungeon already took care of the blocks for me. I can only place the bridge, cross the empty space, and continue along happily with my dungeon. So there is still quite a long way to go, I think. And okay, run into some more technical difficulties, But things seem to be going quite fine right now, so I will just continue digging. Yeah, I think I said there is quite a lot to go. I've only dug through 1/3 of this hallway still, so I'll have to go for yeah, that's still ways to go, and my pickaxes will definitely have some work to do until I can start with the 4th hallway. Oh no, I have run into some sand. That means I will need to take out a shovel, and then, oh, yeah, I'll have to take care of this. That's not ideal, of course. Though sand is not bad compared to something like gravel. Sand is alright, I would say, since it takes not a lot of time to dig through, or more like shovel through, and it's just much better than the usual gravel that you really have a lot of time to spend a lot of time on. But yeah, I would say what I would say is that I would always prefer sand over gravel, like always. There is not even a question. Oh, look at that. There is some empty spaces in there, so I will fill them with some cobblestone from my inventory and then continue digging. Oh no, to my surprise, there is more gravel that I have to shovel through, though not a lot. And another pickaxe has broken. I have to switch it up to a new one, switch to a new one, and continue digging. Well, could be worse, I suppose. Could be much more gravel. As you can see, if I was digging through this, I would have to go through a lot of gravel. But we managed to avoid the majority of it, it seems, so I'm happy. Definitely got a bit lucky, though you never know. When I go deeper into the dungeon, there could be some more gravel and stuffs like that, so no need to be too happy as of now. But here it is. This is the, I think, 1, 2, 3. This is the 3rd hallway, and now I can start with the 4th one. I thought I was already on the 4th one, but it seems that was not the case. So 1, 2, and one more for the hallway. Dig 2 blocks in, and then place a torch. Here is a torch, place it, and then go and do the same thing on the other side, which is always nice to do, since I like to do it on both sides, so then when I start digging through the entire tunnel, I can meet the entrance of the tunnel on the other side, and that just makes it a bit more tidy, I suppose. Here is 2 blocks for the wall and 1 for the hallway, and we are going to go for the torch over here. Put another torch and on to digging. Hopefully this time I will not encounter a dungeon below me. Oh no, pickaxes are going like very fast, and I found some coal. Look at that, found some single block of coal, which is certainly not a record, since last time yesterday I think I got 19 blocks of coal, which was the record, and the previous record was 16 blocks. So yeah, that beat the record by quite a lot. Not a single block, but 3 blocks at a time. That's amazing. To be honest, finding 20 koal blocks in one place isn't, I mean, yeah, it's so rare that I'm surprised that it even happens. Maybe there were just two separate spawns of koal that merged together, but they were so close to each other that I don't know, to be honest. I do not count them as separate. So in my opinion, that was the record. And that was 19 koal in one place, and to me that doesn't mean like they were different in separate spaces or whatever, but here got some more sand to shovel through. So let's first off take care of the sand, and then we'll go back and dig through the cobblestone. I am beginning to like sand by quite a lot, because sand seems to be just the best thing ever. If you have a shovel, your shoveling speed with sand is amazing. And here is something that I don't like, which is gravel, and appears to be a lot of it. Oh no, we have really gotten a massive amount of gravel here, and you can see the comparison, the contrast between sand and gravel is quite apparent. Shoveling gravel is not a fun task unless you like things going very slowly. I am pretty sure if I had a better shovel, with a better shovel I could probably shovel through it much faster, but with a stone shovel you are taking a long time to go through it. So whenever I see gravel I just feel like, oh, I rather just shovel through sand. But it is what it is. The hallway has to be digged through, and there is no other way except for me to dig through it and make sure that all of the blocks are removed where they need to be removed. Though here comes the end of the fourth hallway, and now I will start the fifth one. The beginning of the fifth hallway appears to be with sand as well, which makes me happy. A lot of sand, look at that. And I will make 2 blocks for the wall and 1 for the hallway, then dig 2 blocks inwards, put a torch, and go and do the same thing on the other side of the hallway. And then we can just go and dig through the entirety of this hallway and meet the entrance of the hallway on the other side. So 1 and 2 blocks for the wall, and the third one for the hallway, but not before breaking out one of the last pickaxes. Here is the hallway. Let's dig 2 blocks in and then put a torch on the right side. Torch has been placed, and now we can just go at it with my stone pickaxe. Unfortunately, I have only 2 stone pickaxes left. The third one is slightly used, so it is not the best. So that means it will not last me for a long time. But I can always make some more pickaxes. For today, it is still possible that I will have enough pickaxes. Maybe I will not have to craft any more today, though that depends on the speed that I am digging at. I still got quite a few minutes of digging to go, and the pickaxes are running out rather fast. This is the one of my three leftover pickaxes, and it is soon going to disappear because it has only 10% or so of its durability left. A few more uses and it will vanish from my inventory. Only 2 uses. This one was the last use, and let's pick one of the 2 remaining pickaxes. Let's see if we can make it with the pickaxes that I still have in my inventory for today. Let's jump up a bit. There is still quite a lot of hallway left to go. Definitely cannot do much about that except dig through it and see when it ends. But today I feel like I have not found almost any koal. I have found only 1 block of koal, which is quite rare. I think, like, comparing it to yesterday where I found 19 koal units in one place, today was certainly not the most generous day according to the how many koal that I have found. Yeah, so I guess some days are more lucky, some days are less lucky, and we could do whatever. If I don't like that I do not find a lot of koal, I could go into some other place and try searching for it there, but I rather stick to the same dungeon, and since I am always trying to dig deeper below, we will find more eventually, and there is no need to go anywhere to look for it. But here is even more sand, though my stone shovel appears to have broken, so I will craft a new one. And look at this amazing amount of sand. It is just sand paradise. Oh, that's pretty good. To each of my sides there is still a lot more sand to go, and I am happy to see that because it means my digging will be made easier by lots of sand around me. So, 4th hallway or 5th hallway, that was the 5th hallway finished. Let's start with the 6th one. 2 blocks for the wall and the 3rd one for the hallway itself. Dig 2 blocks inwards and put a torch on the left side. Then go back to the other side of the dungeon and do the same thing over there again. So let's move quickly to that side and turn right. Start the digging. 2 blocks for the wall as per usual. Oh, look at that, a 2nd block of koal, 3rd one. Oh, and I see a 4th one as well. Rather lucky here. Very nice. So 4 blocks of koal, pretty good. But considering that today I have only found a total of 5 blocks of koal, it's definitely not the most impressive amount. But yeah, that's about it. Now I'm gonna start digging the sixth hallway, which is going to be fun. We're going to have lots of fun. And let me put a torch. It's getting a bit dark. I'll put a torch, and the pickaxe seems to be almost broken, which is unfortunate. I will have to make a new one. We did not make it with the pickaxes that I had in my inventory, and I'll have to make a new one. But yeah, I think this is going to be pretty much it for today. Might as well dig through 3 more blocks. So here is 1 and here is 2, and the third one is here as well. Place a torch on the right side, and that's it.